Spontaneous is a coming-of-age romance horror film about Mara. She's a sort of different kind of, not like other girls, kind of, you know, dark humor, loving, sort of misanthropic girl. However, while she's sitting in class one day, one of her classmates explodes. Spontaneous combustion has now sort of gripped the school in fear. At first, you know, it was a freak phenomenon. Now it's sort of becoming a more common thing. And because, you know, her life could end at any moment, she decides to take more, you know, risks, do some drinking, do some drugs, you know, live life while you can in the moment with her friend. However, a boy tells her that he's liked her for a while, and Dylan, the two of them have a whirlwind, passionate romance where they learn a lot about each other. They start to bond really closely, and they sort of, you know, make the most of whatever life they have left. It's very similar to The Fault in Our Stars, and this is Brian Duffield's directorial debut. He's written many things. He's written The Babysitter, Love and Monsters, I think a TV show or two. He likes his horror kind of ish stuff. He also wrote No One Will Save You, really popular alien movie. So this one is more of a romance coming of age story. The horror aspect isn't really explored that much or explained, but some think that, like, I don't know if this was done on purpose, but some people say that the spontaneous combustion is an allegory for school shootings, which, you know, makes sense. There's even a sequence where they're running throughout the school and people are blowing up and they have to change direction, even though they don't, you know, changing direction wouldn't stop you from combusting. And I think, you know, if the movie leaned into that a little bit more, then it would have been a more interesting film. But instead, this is more of a live life while you have it type of storyline, because these two are basically starting this romance and then trying to survive this sort of crazy thing that they don't have any control over. And, you know, it's a very sad, simple tale of just, you know, trying to do it in a black humor sort of tone, because the explosions aren't really explored. It's more about how you deal with it and, like, you know, the impending doom. That's sort of the mortality, dealing with your own mortality, basically. There's some great scenes with her parents, some side characters too. Overall, Spontaneous is a very unique film, but I didn't quite love it. I thought, you know, it kind of dragged in places, and it felt like if it maybe tried to jump into a little bit more of a hefty themes of the school shootings allegory that it could have, it might have been a little bit more deeper. But instead, you get a sort of shallow, sort of Fault in Our Stars kind of, like, you know, live life while you can sort of theme, and that's okay. So I give Spontaneous a 5 out of 10.